Hey, Ro, you all right? What's wrong with you? We've got some great guests on today.
Yeah, I just miss the football already. You know, it just didn't pan out how he thought it was going to pan out. And the tennis is over.
Oh, what are you talking about?
No sport left.
Yeah, look, got the Olympics is coming up.
Oh,
It starts
yeah.
in a couple of weeks, I think.
Oh, yeah, the Olympics.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What do you like? Do you like sprints, 100 metre?
No, not that.
Cycling.
No.
Archery.
No. You know what I love?
What?
The rhythmic gymnastics.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're talking.
Let me have a go at that.
Oh, this is what I love.
Let me have a go.
Come on, I've got one for you.
Yeah, hold tight.
Pull it. Go on, a bit more.
Where's it coming out? There we go.
Yeah,
right.
you got it.
Right.
Ready?
Yeah.
And
all one.
1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so. Oh, yeah! I love it, man.
Well done.
Oh,
Good.
you know what medal we're going to get, Ro?
What? Any chance? You know what? You look like an absolute joke, man.
It's the weekend and I'm feeling good. I got the sunlight on my face. Wake up now, it's the weekend and I'm feeling my best. Wake up now, it's the weekend. And everything will be okay.
Well, welcome to Mike the Romans Weekend Bed.
Yeah, it's another Sunday morning. It's another Sunday morning, of course, and we're here to entertain you for the next hour. Some exquisite guests and exciting games.
First up, she's a presenter, a personal trainer, and an all-round top northern lass. AJ Odudu.
And a star of stage and screen who always brings a bit of Essex sparkle to everything she does. Had to get her on the show once again. It's Denise Van Outen, everyone.
And if that wasn't enough, dropping in for a virtual chat all the way from his repair shop, it's Jay Blades.
Yes.
How we do?
Now, we always like to kick off the show with a music question. What was the #1 song on this day back in 2003?
Oh.
2003, end of July. Denise, I'm coming to you first.
Oh, this is a really tough one. End of July. Like, I've probably got this completely wrong and the year's wrong, but I feel like maybe that was later, but I'm going to say Estelle, American Boy. I could be completely out here.
Estelle,
but that's just
with
a
Kanye
random
West.
guess.
Estelle, Kanye West, American Boy.
That's the one, yeah.
OK. AJ?
Good guess. Oh, I don't know, but Beyonce.
Okay.
That's a good guess, though, Estelle. Maybe Beyonce.
What song?
Crazy in Love.
OK.
Crazy in Love.
It is indeed the correct answer.
Yeah. Not only did you get the artist, you got the song. And
Thank you!
AJ!
Oh,
well
my
done.
God.
That's amazing.
That was Beyonce's Crazy in Love. It was her debut solo single. You got that right as well. It's a song which booked her a one-way ticket to the top of the charts across the globe and is still a banger 18 years later. One of the song's producers actually revealed the song was written over 2 hours on a hangover, which did get me thinking,
Wow.
What's the most impressive thing that you have ever done on a hangover? Denise, I'm going to start with you.
Oh, well, I think doing a show is always tough on a hangover. I've done West End shows. Chicago, I know you did Chicago, Martin. And probably on several occasions, it was always that thing at the weekend, because you only get that one day off the Sunday. I'd go out for a Sunday lunch, have a few drinks, and, of course, on a Monday show, terrible hangover. But you know Roxy Hart has that dance routine at the end.
that's a busy old part there.
He's doing the cartwheel and everything,
Yeah.
feeling like I'm going to be sick.
Yeah, Cartwheel was a pretty tough one. Yeah.
Basically going to work on a hangover. But do you know what? Genuinely, I think you've got the right idea. I think it's good to be at work on a hangover. You don't want to be hungover in your free time.
No, I don't. Yeah, no, you're right.
Get paid to be hungover.
Yeah.
I like your style, Denise.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
What about you, AJ?
Probably go to work on a hangover. And that's my favourite. But I always feel like I do some of my best work on a hangover.
I feel the
I
exact same.
overcompensate. I think, come on, you've got to get it together.
This is my theory. I always say that my best radio shows are always done when I'm hungover. think it's because you're more relaxed and you're a little bit looser and you know.
Confident.
Yeah, you're confident, exactly. Yeah. So you can do some good things. I mean,
Well,
Dad,
let's not
what about...
talk too good about it.
I mean, we can't. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? Because to tell you what, I think I can sing when I've had a few drinks.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I can dance. I
It's
think I'm
great for
invincible.
personal confidence.
Yeah.
In the workplace.
Kids, if you're watching, take no notice of him.
Take no notice. Yeah. Dad, what about you? What's the most impressive thing you've done with a hangover?
Most impressive thing I did with Hangover, probably toured for 12 years.
Yeah.
I had a hangover from day one, and I just carried it through.
Good man.
Now, so many people over the last year have had time to perfect a new skill. But for Lancashire lass AJ Odudu, there was only one thing that she was going to dedicate her time to perfecting. The hot pot, of course. AJ, how is your hot
I got really good at it.
You
but
did?
you know what? Now that it's the summer, I've put that on the back burner. I perfected Lancashire hot pot. I perfected me chips, cheese and gravy. Very good at that. Very good. But I tell you what, when I went on to Come Dine With Me, I did Come Dine With Me, and it was an award-winning dish, guys. I won that show.
Oh.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, but it's Betty's favourite thing in Coronation Street, wasn't it? It's become part of British culture, Betty's hot pot.
Yeah.
And that's why we talk... Anyway, that's enough about hot pots, right?
Yeah, very good.
But let's not talk about it anymore. Apocalypse Wow. Now,
Yeah.
that sounds fantastic. ITV2, right? You're presenting that show.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it, because it looks like some kind of Mad Max fever dream.
Yes, it is. I mean, we are in a dome, literally. So we get 5 celebrities, whack them into a dome. They have to take on these superhuman bosses in a lot of extreme, bonkers games in order to win money for their charity. And it is brilliant, great fun, and it is like a bit of a... It's a dream. It's like the TV show that you didn't know that you needed, but you do.
Yeah.
It's a bit of it looks like a bit of a test, though, for the celebrities that were on it. Did any of them regret signing up for it?
No, I don't think there was any regrets. Sam Thompson comes on and he did hurt his ankle and he was gutted. He had to, he got subbed off. He had to go.
No.
So...
How badly did he hurt his ankle?
He did.
That laugh there. He doesn't have it anymore.
No, he's fine. He's totally fine. Insurance claim. out there. No. But yeah, I think all the celebs had a lot of fun, but he didn't realise how physical it was going to be as well. I think they just thought they were going to answer a few questions, play a few silly games, but it was like, no.
And get the check.
Yeah, then get the check. Well, no, we are going to put you in a massive tub filled with lube and make you wrestle a man.
We've got an exclusive look at next week's show. Let's have a look.
Scarlett! More chicken nuggets coming at you! Come on, Scarlett! Come on, Scarlett!
Where are the eyes?
Jump up! Okay. This is easy for you. Get your chops around them, Scarlett! Yes, one down. Right, Scarlett! Bella's gonna get you! It's like hook a duck.
Awful.
That's brilliant. And I love this. How does it work? Like, it says each week a celebrity gets banished.
Yes, so...
How does that work?
So it starts off with 5 celebrities. One team member is booted off and banished each week, and then they're replaced by another celebrity each week. And they leave in a giant piñata. They're hoisted up into the centre of the floor, and then all the cash is strapped on them, and then they have to bash it off, and then what they collect at the end is what goes to their charity. But what we just saw there was this eating competition, and I thought, especially Scarlett, I thought she's been in the jungle. She'd be absolutely fine with this. It was harder than it looked. And they went up against a professional speed eater.
We had said speed eater on this show a few weeks ago. Very impressive.
Really?
Very, very impressive.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, we nicknamed her on the show. They're all of these superhuman bosses, and they each have their, performance names. And she calls herself the Belly. So we're thinking, right, huge muscle man's going to come in. He's going to have a massive belly. He's the professional speed eater. And this absolute svelte, athletic woman walks in.
Leah Shutkiver.
Couldn't believe it.
Right.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, but listen, AJ, you look pretty fit yourself. I don't mean it
Thank
like
you,
that.
you're absolute charmer.
didn't mean it like
Yes, keep that gold in, keep that gold in.
I was just saying, right?
Tell us how you really feel, Martin. Come on, you're amongst friends here.
No, listen, did you ever feel like taking on any of the superhuman bosses yourself?
I did. Do you know what? There's this guy called Master Anomar, and he's like a world's strongest man, and he tried to get the celebrities off these huge tyres. It's kind of like a really fun game of the floor is lava mixed with musical chairs.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's trying to get the celebrities off their podiums with these giant wrecking ball. And I thought, that looks like fun. I want to play that.
It's like a fever dream,
yeah.
the whole thing.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, you are getting stuck into some challenges yourself, though. Some other different types of challenges later this year with Emma Willis.
Oh my God, very different vibe.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, right, so talk to me just quickly, what is the show that you're doing with Emma?
So I've just finished filming this amazing show with Emma Willis. It's called Emma and AJ Get to Work, where we travel around the UK, proper girly road trip, whilst visiting some unusual and amazing businesses that I've struggled throughout, you know, the last year and a half that we've all ploughed our way through, and they're just getting back on their feet, and we get stuck in and you know, become members of staff. We are literally at their service.
This picture of you guys, I just want to bring it up here, right? What a wholesome picture. And I say wholesome by the size of the caboose on that sheet. At what point did you go, that's the photo? Why did you get the sheep to turn around?
I mean...
The dog looks like a bloody oil painting. The dog looks like an oil painting, and then you got the sheep's bum.
You know what? Animals are hard work, gorgeous. You know, we were like herding sheep, and I mean, it was amazing. But we couldn't get the sheep to turn around.
The sheep's bum takes up more space in that photo than you and Emma combined.
Imagine being outshone by a sheep's backside.
Oh,
but it's
no, you're
brilliant.
definitely not.
What's been the toughest task on this show?
Genuinely, probably shearing a sheep.
Really?
Have you ever sheared a sheep, guys?
No.
Never sheared a
It's really
sheep.
hard. You have to like get them onto the hind legs. They have to lean on your entire body. You're in a squat position. I mean, they're covered in wool, so it's really, really hot. Then you get presented with this massive, like, vibrating metal, like, razor. You don't want to clip the sheep, because if you do, then it kicks out. Meanwhile, they're pooing all over the show. I mean, it's really hard work.
Oh,
But really
listen,
fun.
sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds absolutely great. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
Apocalypse Wow on ITV2, Fridays at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, time for a quick break, but don't go anywhere because Denise will be telling us all about her brand new cooking adventure.
And Jay Blades is virtually dropping by with news of his latest emotional restorations. It gets me every time, that show.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a few minutes.
Wake up now, it's the weekend, and everything will be okay.
Welcome back to Martin and Roman's Weekend Best.
AJ Odudu and Denise Van Outen here with us all morning.
Denise, we're going to be putting you under the spotlight shortly, but first, we want to focus on some other superstars, some furry friends that are looking for a loving home in Pause for Thought.
Yes, indeed. Rescue animals very important to my dad and I, so each week we try our best to help some animals in desperate need of a loving home. Denise, I know you have dogs, right?
Yep, got two little Frenchies, Remy and Tilly. There they are.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, I love them so much.
They are beautiful.
I'm such a dog mum.
AJ, dog or cat person?
Neither.
Neither. Not really a pet person. Not really a pet. Have you ever had pets?
I've never had pets, but I've looked after cats before.
Okay.
They're very independent, aren't they?
Yeah.
Very
Cats,
independent.
I was going to say, if you've never had a pet, cats are quite a nice way to kind of ease yourself in.
Ease yourself in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, look, there's a few lovely kittens in this today that may take your fancy, OK? So let's visit today's sanctuaries to meet some poor-based pals looking for homes. Now, first up, it is Herbie, who's a mixed breed. Now, Herbie comes from somewhere very special to my dad and mine's heart, Rushton Dog Rescue in Langport in Somerset. Dad, this is where...
Yeah, look, my little Iris came from.
Let me tell you a quick little bit about him. He's 2.5 years old crossbreed, and the special thing that Rushton Dog Rescue do is they actually rescue the dogs from the meat trade in China. So Herbie was quite literally taken off a truck where he would have been taken to be used for meat, and has been brought to England and is looking for a home. You know, so he's quite literally he's had his life saved.
Yeah.
So if you want to give him that home, he gets on well with other people and other dogs. He's just looking for that little bit of security and love in his life.
And look at his smile. He's got a perfect smile. Look at his teeth.
Rushton doing an absolutely brilliant job.
Yeah. These next two, I say two, because brace yourself. Scruffy and Sooty, kittens.
Oh my gosh, I'm melting.
Right.
They are very cute.
Now these two were rescued. They were on their own in an industrial estate by Anna's Cat Rescue in Cardiff. They're only around 4 weeks old, they think. They're stray cats. They are often found near industrial sites due to countless places where they're just trying to find shelter and warmth and those types of things. Unfortunately, they do lose their life early on, so they're very lucky that Anna's Rescue Centre picked them up. Their mum has been placed into a loving home, but now they are looking for a place to be together. I'm really looking at you, AJ. Take them, AJ.
Come on, AJ.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. Look,
We have so many pets, so many animals on this show that find homes. It's so rewarding, really.
Yeah, from the show. Yeah, it's amazing. Let's hope where we can find those guys some lovely homes.
For more information on any of the animals featured, please contact the rescue centres directly.
Okay, AJ and Denise. How would you both like to get your hands on some exclusive Kemp merchandise?
Oh,
I'd love it.
I could think of nothing better.
Living the absolute dream.
Well, it's time to play a little game, and if you can beat the Kemps, you'll get to take home one of these.
Oh, yes. Come on, AJ.
Come on, Denise.
We
Right,
need
you guys
a
are
mug.
going to need a team name. Right?
Oh.
Have you got one?
A
we
combination
have.
of our names.
Yeah, so I thought, well, we can do Van Doodoo.
Van Doodoo.
Van Doodoo.
I love it. Sounds like an 80s band name. Van Doodoo. Right, Van Doodoo, we're going to play a little game called Lost in Translation. Let me explain how this works, OK? The cloud is going to show us the names of some famous movies whose titles have been translated for different countries around the world. All we have to do is figure out what was the original movie title in the UK. OK? So the team with the most correct answers, when the time is up, will win. Would you like an example, girls?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
OK, let's take a look at an example for you. The Teeth from the Sea in 1975 in France. What was the UK translation?
Teeth from the Sea. So it would be Jaws?
Let's take a look. It is
Yes! Brilliant. I'm on a great team.
You've got to be quick on this.
Okay,
We're
okay,
against
okay,
the time.
okay.
Our
Bring it
time
on.
starts now. AJ,
Ghostbusters.
let's take a look. Ghostbusters! Right, let's keep going.
Electronic murderer. Oh, a 1985.
Terminator.
Oh, good.
Yeah!
Very good.
Good, okay. Fight Club. Breakfast Club.
Come on, Denise, we've got to get them up.
Right, there we go.
Concentrate. We are
We're newcasters. We are newcasters. Newscasters.
News-
Oh, Anchorman.
Oh!
Yeah!
I was so close to that
Look at your little face, so happy.
You never win. No, it's also because we can't come back next week if we lose our mugs again. Right.
You're so
keep
good at
going.
this.
No, how is this quick?
The Night of the Dark Knight.
Yes, very good.
Yes.
Very good.
Come on.
American Virgin Man.
Oh, we've got it.
I ain't got it. Go.
40-year-old virgin?
Yes.
I don't think
Is it?
is.
It's got to be.
American
Pie.
American Virgin Man. Two blondes with chest hair.
Two blondes with chest hair.
Oh, what is that?
White chicks.
Yes. A white girl.
Yes.
What is that film called?
That's going to be a close one, this one.
No, it isn't.
Time's up.
Far too smug, far too smug.
Well done,
too
everyone.
smug.
I can reveal the winning team is... Are you sure?
Oh, my God.
Do we have to go to VAR? We do. Oh, no, we don't. It was a clear winner. Yeah, it was the Kemps. Yeah. Don't worry. Girls, you will get another chance to take home the mugs later on in the show.
We need a mug.
need
We're not
We'll
leaving
have
without
your
one.
chance later on. Well, Denise, never mind. You might not have won the mug, but I presume your house is already full of kitchen utensils, as you're currently taking part in a new cookery competition.
Yes, Cooking with the Stars with AJ.
Oh, we're
Like,
cooking together.
I know. We go head to head, so it's quite nice to just sit here and not have to cook. But absolutely loved it, honestly. It was just such a brilliant experience because I'd never cooked before, which you'll see on the show. So I completely started from scratch and loved working with my chef. We all get to work with these amazing chefs that teach you, and you learn so much. I mean, I can't give too much away.
Look at that lineup there. I mean, we did see Johnny Vegas on it. Very funny. Pouring an
Hilarious.
entire bottle of olive oil and thinking it was stock mixture. It was great. You guys end up going head to head.
Yeah, head to head. Can I just say, very confident in the kitchen, this one.
No spoilers, but we do have that head-to-head moment. A little sneak peek. Let's take a look.
This is like the crucial bit for me. If I get this wrong, French is going to go mad.
Denise, how's it all going?
It's going all right, you know. I
You're
mean,
taking this very seriously.
well, do you know what? I just feel like I've got the pressure on me because I've got an Italian chef.
Are you running to time so far?
I don't know. I don't even want to know. I'm
What's
just going
going
to
to
go
be
with
the
it.
reason when you strike the gong?
Because I need help shaping the pasta.
I have over-reduced my sauce, but I don't want to draw any attention to it. I'm just going to quietly...
That doesn't sound particularly great.
She's crashing the shop as well, as if you hadn't had that.
She's playing drums back there.
very quietly pop myself into the cupboard and start again.
Oh, it looks amazing. Me and Rose sat there the other day and we watched it on Gogglebox. And it just made us laugh. It was so great.
It's really fun. But do you know what? You don't know until you're in that situation how much pressure it is with the clock ticking. I think for all of us, we were just... It goes so fast, doesn't it, that hour?
I mean, also, I don't know about if you felt the same, Denise, but I thought, oh, I'm all right at cooking. You know, I've been cooking throughout lockdown. I've got me chips, cheese and gravy perfected.
Yeah.
And then you're presented with a Michelin-starred chef and your gourmet chefs and people with multiple restaurants around the world, and then you go, yeah, I can't cook.
And they're watching you. So you've got your chef who's taught you, and they're watching you, and the chefs are really competitive.
Yeah.
So we kind of do it for a little bit of fun at first, don't we? But then you realise that actually it's a serious competition for them.
Yeah, so it's Italian week, but you were cooking with Francesco Mazzi.
Yes.
Right? Who is absolutely brilliant. Was that
Like
a bit unfair?
The
He's
king.
amazing. He's just amazing. But like I said, see, I'd never cooked before, so I had to really learn from scratch. And for me, learning from somebody like him, I was trying to act like I knew what I was doing, but I did not have a clue.
It's brilliant as well because I guess, you know, I always give you, Jeff, I'm like, oh, Italian mate, you've got the best Italian chef ever. Like, what a disadvantage I was at. But do you know what? Jack Stein's absolutely amazing. All the chefs were brilliant. And, yeah, they teach us how to cook, but then they leave us to it. You know, they're not in the kitchen with us. They leave us to it.
That's
So
what I really
it's all
liked
on
about
us.
it, is that they left you on your own and they
Yeah.
were just shouting at you. I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a lot of pressure, though, because, you know, obviously, as you mentioned there, but then also we saw in the first episode, Harry Judd, there was a bit of a bloodbath.
Oh, don't. I can't. Do you know what? I've got a real fear of knives, which you'll see on the show. It's a bit of a phobia of mine. So I literally spent most of the time when the other celebs and everybody was cooking, looking away because there was so many people getting cut.
Really? There were a lot of accidents?
It's a proper bloodbath.
Was Harry's the worst?
It was bad. It was bad.
It was pretty
Harry's
bad.
got so bad that he had to put a blue glove on to catch up. Like, the plastic couldn't contain it anymore. I was like, what a
It looked
mess.
like Psycho, didn't it?
Do you know how he did it as
It looked
well?
like the shower scene in Psycho.
It did. And do you know what we did it? With a potato peeler. Harry, you need to
Oh,
learn how to
don't.
use a potato peeler.
Oh, dear. Hey, look, on that note, time for a quick break. But when we come back, Denise is transporting us from Basildon to Broadway.
Plus, we're going to be taking our guests on a trip down a musical memory lane. See you in a few minutes.
Wake up now, it's the weekend, and everything will be okay.
Welcome back to Mine and Roman's Weekend Best.
Hey, Jay Odudu, Denise Van Outen are here, and shortly Jay Blades is going to be dropping in from the cloud.
Before the break, we were talking to Denise about Cooking with the Stars, but it's time to find out now what it's been like for her spending her whole life being a star. Denise, you've written a memoir, A Bit of Me. Why now?
Because, well, I suppose like a lot of people, in lockdown, I was particularly bored at points and I just thought I need to be doing something. And my daughter's turned 11 and I started thinking, do you know what, I really want to document parts of my life because I've never done it before. And I've been approached to do an autobiography before, but I've got to a point where I feel really settled, things feel really good. I feel like there are certain things, like achievements that I've had that I feel like I want to talk about now. And also to set the record straight on a few things as well. You know what it's like. You get misquoted over the years or stories get printed that are not true. And just to sort of settle everything.
But in the book it says, you are ready to be explosive and revealing. Ooh. Can you share something?
Yeah. I mean, it
explosive
depends.
and revealing with us?
Well, I can't tell you too much because I want people to buy the book. So I've only just finished writing it, like literally a couple of days ago, and I keep adding to it, thank you, and changing things, and yeah, there will be things in there that I think, you know, there's stuff that's been in the press about certain relationships and where I never ever got to tell my side of the story. So to some people, it will be explosive. I mean, and obviously I cover all of the 90s, which you know were, you know, pretty mad times. So,
of course.
Yeah, I revisit the 90s.
It's part of your life, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what you know, me and Shirley wrote a book recently, and it's not a plug. I'm just saying we wrote a book recently.
It's a plug. It's available in all bookshops now.
What's the title?
Yeah.
What's the title?
What was it called again?
I can't even remember. It's a love story.
I was going to say that's the worst plug.
I had this conversation with Shirley, you know, and I was saying to her, don't worry about putting stuff in there because it's your life. You know, you don't want to make out, you know, your life was better than it was or worse. It's just put down your life. That's interesting to everybody.
Yeah, and also being a woman growing up in the industry, I also, because I know that there are a lot of young people, because I do a little bit of everything and do theatre, acting, singing, dance and all of it. I do get a lot of young people messaging me, asking me, you know, how I got into my career and have they got any advice? And I feel like in this book it sort of covers all of that, because I've been performing since I was 7 years old. So I've always worked professionally my whole life.
Yeah. When you were writing it down, though, were you worried about being too honest, about upsetting people?
Yeah, and
too explosive and too revealing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there will be some people that, you know, it will ruffle a couple of feathers, but it is what it is. But like I said, it's my truth, and I've, you know, I've just been completely honest with everything.
It must have felt quite therapeutic for you to write that and get all of that stuff off your chest then, right?
Because I thought some of it would be hard to revisit, because I've gone through a lot of, like, my heartbreaks and stuff, but at the same time, it's quite nice, because you just, even though I have already, you sort of put everything completely to bed. Do you know what I mean? And you sort of go, actually, I'm a grown woman now, you know, and I've left all of that behind.
Yeah, I tell you what, you're selling it really well to me. I want to read it now. Has Eddie had a look at it?
No, I haven't passed it on to, apart from just the publishers. Obviously, they have to go through it for legal reasons. So it will be interesting for him to read. But at the same time, I want my daughter also to read it because I think it will educate her.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I wrote a book, a good, like...
Is this
a few years ago. And part of the reason why I wrote the biography called True, I think you still get it. But part of the reason was to show my kids.
Yeah.
You know, to be honest with them.
I did. I just...
Denise.
It wasn't at all.
Did it pay for the new patio?
Yeah. You know, I do really like the fact that even here, like, you know, we're asking, you know, has Eddie read it? Because, I mean, you and your partner Eddie, of course, part celebrity Gogglebox. And obviously... another addition to the extremely dashing duos that are on there. Yeah, Sean Ryder and Bez.
Yeah.
No, he's a commodities trader by day, but is it right that he's found a little bit of fame now?
Oh, yeah, it's been so funny. I think for him to step into something like this, it's sort of normal to us, isn't it, what we do? But he wasn't used to being out and people recognising him.
Yeah.
So when he went to watch the football at the pub, they were all chanting Eddie Boxall. And he was just like... And also, he did get extra chips from the fish and chip shop.
That's good.
That
is the job.
Yeah.
That is what fame is all about.
Exactly. He was really chuffed about that. And I think they threw in a pickled onion as well for good measure. That was for me, though.
Denise, absolutely lovely to have you here, as always.
Thank you.
And Cooking with the Stars on ITV at 9 o'clock on Tuesday.
Yes, and you can pre-order Denise's book right now. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yes.
Now, we have reached the point in the show where we take a deep dive into our guest musical memories and add some more tracks to our Memories mixtape.
Right, we're going to give you both some topics, and all you have to do is tell us what song takes you back to that memory. Right?
OK, let's have our first topic, please. Teenage crush. AJ, I'm going to start with you.
I am going to go with Justin Timberlake, Senorita.
This one.
Yeah!
Where does it take you? Where does it take you?
This takes me to Manchester MEN Arena. My brother-in-law, my now brother-in-law, had got me and my sister tickets to see Justin. I'd always had a little crush on Justin, had the best time, and I had a crush on Justin, but then in the crowd was a guy who looked just like Justin. I was like, loved it.
Amazing. So, Teenage crush, Justin Timberlake. Denise, what about you? What song have you gone with?
Mine is Wham. I loved Wham when I was growing up, and I had a crush on George Michael.
Yeah.
I had a little denim jacket I used to wear, Club Tropicana, Wham scarf, pixie boots, and I used to just watch that video and just think, I just want to be on holiday.
Oh.
You know, when you want to go away.
Let's take a quick listen now. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's still such a tune, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Never gets old.
Yeah, and my mum still reminds me to this day, yep, Ro, that's me in the bikini there.
Yeah. Now, let's do another one, shall we? Hometown. AJ, what track reminds you of Hometown?
My hometown, I am going to say Candy.
Candy.
Working men's clubs, the parties, the functions in those working men's clubs, always a big family do, and as soon as that song comes on, everyone's up on the feet dancing.
Talking about this one.
Oh.
Yeah,
Candy,
you know the dance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two to the right,
Yes.
two to the left, two back, bring it forward, kick it out, here we go.
Love it.
Right, that's such a good
love
one.
that song.
Oh,
Great.
Denise, what about you?
Mine is Depeche Mode, Just Can't Get Enough.
Oh.
Because I think, because I'm Basildon, they were from Basildon, weren't they?
Are you Basildon?
Yes, Basildon born and bred.
Yeah.
But yeah, this just reminds me of when I used to go out clubbing, it was always the last track of the night that we'd put on, you know, after you've been out raving, because I was a proper little cheesy quaver back in the day. And it was that we used to finish the night with this tune.
Like
Love
this.
it.
Hey, mate.
Always the last to go to bed.
Always the last.
I remember, it takes me back that because I went down to Basildon one night to see Depeche Mode, supported by Sade, right, in front of 20 people.
Wow.
At the beginning.
Wow.
Yeah, years ago.
Right, what have we got next? Big night out. AJ, I imagine you have a lot of big nights out. In fact, I know you have a lot of big nights out. I say that as if I didn't know. I know you.
Surprise!
Yeah.
Well, I am going to throw it back to big nights out in Blackburn back in the day. Used to go to this amazing nightclub called Heaven and Hell.
Yeah.
So good. And even when Heaven and Hell went and it became Jumping Jacks, this tune would always come on. It's Pretty Green Eyes by Ultra Beat.
Oh, let's take a listen. Oh, yeah.
Raving, here we
This is
go.
one of those. Here we go.
So good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
terrible.
It's so bad.
So good. It's so bad, but so good.
It's like the worst ever. I was really surprised because you had a couple of corkers
Yeah,
and
but-
then that.
Denise, in the middle of a club, you know, when you're doing this.
I wouldn't be so sure, Denise, that you were going to change genre too much, though.
I know,
because what
but
did you
mine is a
choose?
cool one.
Oh, yeah. What is it?
Yeah, so well, I used to go to the Limelight Club. Do you remember
Yeah.
the Limelight Club? There's an old converted church in the West End, and it was the place to go. And I do remember being in there one night and for the first time hearing Rosala, Everybody's Free, and the whole place just went off.
Let's take a listen.
Yes, this is cool.
I see no difference to this. I'm pretty
Oh,
green
no,
eyes.
Oh, you can't, the woman!
Roman, this is a proper tune.
This is a proper dance anthem.
It's a proper tune.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, we'll agree to disagree. We'll probably argue through the break, but we do need to take one right now, so stay where you are, because in a few moments, repair shop star Jay Blades is virtually dropping in to tell us how he turns trash into treasured possessions.
And Team Kemp are going to be taking on Van Odudu in another challenge to get their hands on some top quality Kemp merch. See you shortly.
Wake up now, it's the weekend, and everything will be okay.
Welcome back. AJ Odudu and Denise Van Outen are with us, or their team name, Van Doodoo.
Now, our final guest, he found fame doing what he loves best, repairing people's beloved antiques. But not many people know that before that, he had a roller coaster life story. And luckily for us, he's written it all down, and he's here to tell us all about it. Jay Blades, everyone.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Jay.
How you doing?
How you doing, mate? You okay? First things first, congratulations, MBE. What's it like to having letters after your name now?
It's the weirdest experience, I must say, because basically I'm born and bred in the poorer side of town, and to have an MBE is just a true honour. So my mum was made up. She lives over there in Barbados, and she was just like, "What? I've got that. Oh, you've got to come over. You've got to come over." So I haven't got the medal yet because of COVID and all that stuff. They're not letting anybody into the palace just yet. But when I do get it, I'm going over to Barbados and show it off to her.
That is huge, mate. Congratulations. And Jay, look, we mentioned it a moment ago, your new autobiography, Making It. It's such a compelling read. I mean, I think it's fair to say you've had a pretty eventful life as well.
Yeah, it's been pretty full on. And the funny thing about it, because I've lived the life, it's only when you write it down and then people start reading it back to you and saying, well, wow, that's quite impressive. It's like, well, I've just lived my life. That's all I've done, really.
There's some real highs in the book, but also some real lows. Yeah. Was that difficult writing about those things?
To tell the truth, no, it wasn't. The lows were... They were lows, and don't get me wrong, I'm not going to belittle them, but at the same time, it's almost like where I am now, it makes the lows kind of worth it, if that makes sense. Everything I've been through has got me to where I am now. So all of the experiences, whether it's been police brutality, racism, mental health, you kind of name it, has got me to where I am now and to appreciate where I am.
Yeah. I mean, you know, some of the stories in here and how you've kind of, you know, progressed throughout your life is so inspirational. But I guess one of the most extraordinary stories from the book is when you discovered that you had quite a few half siblings, and you found this out in your 20s. And I mean, it sounds unbelievable, but it's true.
No, it's true. I've got about 20, well, that I know of, about 25 brothers and sisters. And then there's a couple that have come out of the woodwork since me being on TV and all that kind of stuff. Then obviously they can find me, and it's a case where I just have to try and find out if they are half brothers and sisters and stuff. But I've only met about 11 of them. I haven't met all of them, but I met one of the most important ones, which was my sister that I always knew was older than me, and I got to actually meet her on the phone and all that good stuff. So I can't wait to see her once all of this is lifted.
Oh, that is absolutely incredible. I can't quite get my head around it. But also in the book, you talk about mental health struggles, obviously. Was that difficult to share?
It wasn't, because for me, mental health is something that we have to speak about. I grew up in an environment where to show your vulnerability was to then become a victim. So the council estates that I grew up on, if you showed that you was vulnerable, someone was going to pick on you, you're going to become a victim, and you don't want to have that. So throughout my whole life, I became this tough guy that was able to support people, do community work for about 20 years. But then when I needed help, I didn't know who to ask. And I just ran away and curled up and tried to just forget it all. I couldn't even see about living for tomorrow. But by putting it down in the book, what helped me through all of that is asking people for support. And that's what I want everybody to do with mental health, is to ask for support. If you recognise you need it, or there's a family member that recognises that someone needs it, get that support and that help in there ASAP.
Yeah. Do you know what? There's so many avenues in it as well. Who would you say are the type of people that would get the most out of your book? Do you know what I mean? Like, is it someone that is looking for something whilst they're struggling with mental health? Is it someone that's just looking for an inspiring read, or troubles with family, etc.?
I think there's a lot of people that, because of the repair shop and because of the way that I've come into people's lives now, not a lot of people will understand that my upbringing and the way that I got to where I've got to. So I think it would appeal to so many different people. I've had teenagers contact me The oldest person I've had is a 97-year-old that contacted me and loved the book.
Oh.
So it's all walks of life,
Yeah.
I would say.
Jay, I'm going to lighten it up a little bit now. Let's talk about Repair
Thank
Shop.
you.
Right?
Thank you. You had me on the ropes. Have a word.
Repair Shop, everybody loves that show. I mean,
Yeah.
you must be absolutely, you know, so pleased with the success that it's had. It's all about, you know, teams of experts who repair people's beloved antiques, right? I mean, we all cry when they go to collect them. How does it affect you?
It's hard to stay on track, especially when you're involved in the story, because sometimes these stories are just powerful, beyond powerful. And sometimes it blows me away. And another thing that happens to me is I never get told what the item is coming in. I always like to do things a bit fresh. But there is a new, I think there's a new series starting, and wait till you see what's in store. You think you cried so far? Wait till you see what's coming. We'll take it to another level.
You know what I love about it? They're not the most expensive antiques that you've ever seen, but they mean so much to people. And that's what I love. You've got another show in the works, haven't you? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I've got another. There's about 4 shows I've got in the works. It's a bit, it's a bit embarrassing. Like the amount of times that they've got me working. Like 2019, I spent 14 days at my house. Last year, I've done 7 shows, and this year I'm doing 6. So I've got like 4 different shows coming out. It's a bit full on, and I'm not saying that to show off. It's like when you ask, "So you've got a new show?" It's like, which one? There's Jay's Workshop. I think that's the one that's going to come out next. It is, wow, is all I'm saying. It's made by the same people that make the Repair Shop. And what we're doing is I've got 3 expert furniture makers. Then we go to, and they've got 2 apprentices each. We go to the community, we find out some people that have done some brilliant community work, and then we make them something, but it's all a surprise, and we make them something bespoke. And it's just, wait till you see their faces.
Oh, man.
It's celebrating the uncelebrated.
Jay, thank you so much for joining us on the show this morning.
Thank you.
And Jay's book, Making It, is out now.
Yeah, OK. AJ and Denise, or should I say Van Doodoo? It's time for our final game of the morning, which is Silent Disco, a new game, but let me explain how it works. AJ and I both have a set of headphones that will be playing the same song, and we'll be going head-to-head to act out what the song is via the power of mime. Denise, Dad, you guys are going to have to guess what the song might be, and whoever guesses correctly first wins the point. Sound simple? OK.
It's charades. Musical charades.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to be terrible at this.
Just so that you at home know exactly what is going on, I will place the song title at the bottom of the screen. So if you want to play along, just make sure you look away each time, OK? Denise, Dad, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we have the first song, please?
Ooh.
Oh.
Rain.
Something rain. Raining on me. Rain
Raining
down on
men.
me. Rain down on me.
It's raining men.
Let's take a look.
Rain on me.
It's raining men! Well done. Well
Did you get that? I couldn't hear. I was like too lost in the music. Denise got that, right?
Yes, I got that one.
Right. Next up.
Right.
Pray, just like a prayer Madonna.
Yes! Oh, let's take a look.
We're going to get those mugs. We want those mugs.
Like a prayer. Right.
Oh, brush yourself off, brush it down. Shake it like a Polaroid.
Shake, rattle and roll.
Shake, rattle and roll, shake it off.
Yes!
Well done. Right, next up.
Like a jellyfish.
Snake, something like to do with snake.
Cup.
Rub the genie in a lamp. I'm a genie in a bottle.
Aladdin.
Come on,
I don't know these songs.
Come on, right.
In your face, Martin.
I don't know these songs.
Quick.
Stab.
Sucker.
Suffocation.
Dance, stab.
It's like...
Dancing,
What?
stab.
Dancing to death.
Till you're dead.
Murder on the dance floor.
Yes! Oh my gosh, thank God, Denise! Denise, I was down on the floor for you. Oh,
Right,
gosh.
next up.
Great.
Gosh, it's exhilarating. What is this? Oh.
Thriller.
I can't.
It's not Thriller.
Oh, come off it. Right,
Keeping-
come on, show
No,
them.
that's too hard.
Jurassic Park.
Oh!
Sorry.
That's a
Denise,
T-Rex.
Denise, I went to pieces there. I didn't know what I was doing.
Not a clue.
I know.
Right, next
It was
up.
one
I was
point
trying to be a T-Rex.
I said Lion King. I was like,
I was
what's
thinking
she
of a
doing?
song.
She was doing the world. Oh, hang on. Reach for the stars.
Ah.
Oh my gosh. Yes!
We need to do a little... Are you ready, gentlemen, for the winner's hair flick?
Oh, well done, well done. Yes.
Rubbish.
I can reveal the winning team were Van Dudu. You have won a muggy. Let's take a look at what you've won.
Gorgeous.
Amazing.
Fabulous.
Absolutely. That was exhilarating, that game. I can't lie. I got really into it. And, I mean, the thrill of the win. Brilliant.
That's your lot for today. But if you missed any of the show or you just fancy watching us all over again, can catch up now on the ITV Hub.
Thanks so much. Let's hear it for our guest, AJ Odudu.
Denise Van Outen. And Jay Blade. So great to have you with us.
We're back next weekend with Kemp, Chris Kamara, Alfred Enoch, Jack Savaretti and Rufus Sewell. It's a big show. Thanks so much for spending your morning with us. See you next week.
See you next week.
It's the weekend.